Limitless has asked our first question. Any reason why not to use shielded wire for coil, crank and cam sensors? Seems like a small extra expense, but could help with interference. That's a good question, and in fact, yes, we do use shielded cable. We use the shielded cable typically for high frequency input sensors. So these would be most often things like our engine speed and engine position sensors, which also happen to be the most critical sensors that the ECU relies on. So if we've got noise or interference on those inputs, that's going to be potentially problematic, and this is often a cause for weird running issues, misfires, etc., particularly under high boost. We also use the shielded wire for knock sensor wiring, and very common to be used for the wheel speed sensors as well. Not necessary on our coil wiring. So the way the shield works is that essentially it's a braid that runs around the internal conductors, which are the mission critical parts of the shielded braid or the shielded wiring, and that shield is there to essentially absorb electromagnetic interference, and we do see a lot of this in the automotive applications in our engine bay. And then that electromagnetic interference, or EMI, is basically drained through the shield back down to a ground at the ECU. So this way it protects the conductors inside that braid from the electromagnetic interference. A little key with this as well, I quite often get asked about the grounding aspect, and it's really important when we are using a shielded cable like this that the braid, the shield itself, is only grounded at one end, and typically we want that to be the ECU. Grounding it at both ends is going to be problematic, and there will typically be a specific pin on your ECU header plug that is designed for a shield drain, so that's the one that you want to use. That question was taken from one of our free live lessons. If you like free stuff and you're the type of guy who wants to expand your knowledge, click the link in the description to claim your free spot to our next live lesson. You'll learn about performance engine building and EFI tuning, and you'll also have the chance to ask your own questions, which I'll be answering live. Remember, it's 100% free, so follow the link to claim your spot.